Have you ever wondered what secrets lurk behind the gilded doors of royal palaces? A question that teases our imagination, inviting us into a world of hidden truths and concealed realities. Welcome to the enthralling realm of Crowned in Shadows, unveiling the darkest royal family secrets. In many ways, royal families are the epitome of fascination. They represent a world of grandeur and glamour where every action is steeped in tradition and every word carries the weight of centuries. From the outside, they are figures of reverence, their lives a tapestry of state banquets, royal weddings, and public engagements. They are the embodiment of a nation's history, their stories interwoven with the fabric of their countries. Yet beneath this public image, there is a private world that is rarely glimpsed, a world where the crown sits heavily, where the walls of the palace shield not just the royals from the public eye, but also their secrets from the world. Every family has its skeletons, but when you're royal, these skeletons can shift the course of history. These families, cloaked in gold and draped in the finest silks, have stories to tell that are as complex as they are captivating. From the infamous Boura Dynasty to the Mad King of England, from the hidden daughter of France to the Russian Tsar's dangerous affair, each narrative is a thread in the intricate tapestry of royal history. These are not just stories of power and privilege, but also of passion and peril. They reveal a side of royalty that is rarely seen, a side that is as human and flawed as it is regal and revered. They are stories that challenge our understanding of what it means to be royal, stories that can shatter the golden image and expose the cracks beneath the crown. As we delve into the shadowy corners of royal history, prepare to have your perceptions forever changed. We're not just unmasking the royals, we're peeling back the layers of history to reveal the truth behind the throne. Our journey into the past begins in Renaissance Italy with the scandal-ridden Boura Dynasty. The Borgias, a name that still echoes through the annals of history, were a family synonymous with power, intrigue, and scandal. Their rise to prominence began with the reign of Pope Alexander VI, previously known as Rodrigo Borgia. His papacy from 1492 to 1503 was rife with controversy and marked by his blatant nepotism. One of the most potent examples of this was his recognition of his illegitimate children, a scandalous act in the eyes of the church. He openly acknowledged four of them: Cesare, Giovanni, Lucrezia, and Geoffrey. Each of them played a pivotal role in the political machinations of the Borgia family, and their lives were just as controversial as their fathers. Cesare, the most infamous of the Borgia children, was initially groomed for a religious career. However, following the murder of his elder brother Giovanni, a crime that remains unsolved to this day, Cesare abandoned his cardinal's hat for a soldier's sword. His ruthless ambition and cunning strategies made him a feared figure, but also a highly effective military leader. On the other hand, the beautiful Lucrezia was used as a pawn in the political chess game of alliances. She was married 3 times for the benefit of the Borgia family, and rumors of incest involving her and her brothers have persisted over the centuries, adding a darker shade to the family's already tainted reputation. The Borgia reign was a tumultuous period marked by murder, corruption, and scandalous behavior. Yet it was also a time of great art and culture, with the family acting as patrons to artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. They were a paradox, a blend of the best and worst aspects of Renaissance Italy. The Borgia family, a symbol of power and scandal, sets the stage for the royal secrets to come. Fast forward to 18th century England, where a king's madness plunges a nation into uncertainty. This is the tale of King George III, a monarch of immense popularity, yet plagued by an affliction that would earn him the moniker the Mad King. Known for his love of science, agriculture, and the arts, George was a king with a keen intellect and a genuine interest in the welfare of his subjects. But beneath this enlightened exterior lurked a shadow that would cast a pall over his reign and shake the very foundations of British rule. In the late 1760s, George began to show signs of mental instability. His behavior became erratic, his speech incoherent, and his actions increasingly unpredictable. The once beloved king was now an object of fear and confusion. The whispers of madness soon grew into a deafening roar, echoing through the halls of Buckingham Palace and sending ripples of anxiety across the kingdom. The political implications of George's illness were immense. His inability to govern led to a power vacuum, instigating a tug-of-war between rival factions within the British Parliament. This period of instability marked a dark chapter in British history, with the nation grappling with both internal strife and external threats from the burgeoning American Revolution. As for the cause of George's madness, theories abound. Some believe it was porphyria, a genetic disorder that can cause mental instability. Others point to arsenic poisoning, perhaps from the king's fondness for mineral water. Yet another theory suggests it was the stress of ruling that drove George to the brink. Whatever the cause, the story of King George III serves as a haunting tale of a man trapped in his own mind, a prisoner in his own palace. His madness, a stark contrast to the opulent world he inhabited, brings into sharp focus the human frailty that exists even behind the most regal of facades. The Mad King serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability behind the royal facade. And with that, we delve deeper into the shadows of royal history, unearthing more stories that challenge our perceptions of what it means to wear a crown. In the opulent courts of France, a king hides a shocking secret, an unacknowledged daughter. The king in question was none other than Louis XIV, the Sun King himself. His reign, one of the longest in European history, was marked by an absolute monarchy centralized in the lavish palace of Versailles. Yet, amidst the extravagance and grandeur, a clandestine tale unfolded, the story of Louise de Maison Blanche. Born in the year 1676, Louise was the illegitimate offspring of Louis XIV and his mistress Claude de Van des Oyer. Yet her existence was shrouded in secrecy, her identity concealed. She was raised far from the royal court, under the guardianship of the king's trusted confidant, Madame de Maintenon. Only a select few were privy to the truth of her birth, a secret so well guarded that it remained undisclosed to Louise herself for a significant part of her life. Despite her concealed origins, Louise's life was not devoid of privilege. She was educated and nurtured, her royal heritage subtly acknowledged through the granting of a noble title, Mademoiselle de Tours. At the age of 22, she was married off to a nobleman, solidifying her place within France's aristocracy. Yet, the implications of Louise's existence went beyond her personal life. Her story was a testament to the unspoken realities of royal indiscretions, the clandestine affairs and hidden offspring that were more common than the public was led to believe. It underscored the persistent patriarchal double standards, the king's indiscretions overlooked, while the women involved faced the repercussions. Louise de Maison Blanche's life was a paradox. The daughter of a king, yet a pawn in a game of royal discretion. Her story, though shrouded in secrecy, provides a glimpse into the complexities of royal life and the intricate dance of power, privilege, and secrecy that defined the reign of Louis XIV. The Sun King's hidden daughter, a testament to the unspoken realities of royal indiscretions. As we venture into the frosty realms of Russia, a czar's dangerous liaison threatens to unravel an empire. Beneath the grandeur of the Russian imperial court, a scandalous tale of love and betrayal was unfolding. At the heart of it was none other than Tsar Nicholas II, the last emperor of Russia. Despite being engaged to Princess Alexandra of Hesse, whispers of a forbidden romance with the enchanting ballerina Matilda Kshestinska circulated through the court. Matilda was no ordinary ballerina. Her captivating performances and fiery spirit had not only enthralled the Russian public, but also caught the eye of the young Tsar. The pair met when Nicholas was still a Grand Duke, and their relationship quickly escalated into a passionate romance that defied societal expectations and the responsibilities of impending royal duties. The Tsar's love for Matilda wasn't a secret kept behind closed palace doors. It was a dangerous affair, played out under the watchful eyes of the Russian nobility and the international press. It was a story of passion, power, and betrayal, set against the backdrop of a rapidly changing Russia. While Nicholas was captivated by Matilda's charm, he was equally committed to his duty. His engagement to Alexandra, a German princess, was a strategic alliance crucial to strengthening Russia's position in Europe. The whispers of his affair with Matilda threatened to taint this diplomatic union, putting the Tsar in an impossible predicament. Despite the scandal, Nicholas II ascended the throne and married Alexandra. Yet the whispers of his affair with Matilda lingered, casting a shadow over his reign. The tale of this dangerous liaison serves as a stark reminder of the complexities of royal life, where personal desires often clash with political obligations. As we delve deeper into the labyrinth of royal secrecy, we see that the power and prestige of a crown often come at a steep price. The Tsar's affair with Matilda was not just a clandestine romance, but a dance on a tightrope of power and passion that threatened to destabilize an empire. A dangerous dance of passion and power, the Tsar's affair adds another layer to our understanding of royal secrecy. In 20th century England, a king gives up his throne for love, sending shockwaves around the world. This is the tale of King Edward VIII, a man who chose his heart over his crown, forever altering the course of British history. Born into a life of privilege and duty, Edward was never one for convention. His rebellious spirit was evident from the start, and it would ultimately lead him to make one of the most shocking decisions a monarch could make. In the early 30s, Edward fell in love with Wallis Simpson, a twice-divorced American woman. Their relationship was controversial, to say the least. Simpson was deemed unsuitable by the standards of the British monarchy. She was a divorcee, an American, and without noble lineage. Yet Edward was unwavering in his devotion to her. In 1936, less than a year after his ascension to the throne, Edward made the unimaginable decision to abdicate, to renounce his role as king, all in the name of love. The decision sent shockwaves, not only through the United Kingdom, but around the globe. A king had chosen love over duty, personal happiness over the expectations of an empire. This unprecedented abdication caused a constitutional crisis and a scandal that reverberated through the ages. It marked a significant shift in the perception of the monarchy, raising questions about the balance between personal freedom and public duty. The man who was born to be a king had chosen instead to be a man in love, a decision that continues to fascinate and intrigue us to this day. Edward's decision to abdicate was a testimony to his belief in the power of love, a belief so strong that he was willing to give up his throne for it. It was a dramatic twist in a tale of royal duty versus personal desire. His story reminds us that even in the highest echelons of power, the heart has its reasons of which reason knows nothing. Edward's abdication, a dramatic twist in a tale of royal duty versus personal desire. Back to the heart of Russia, where a princess's disappearance fuels one of history's greatest mysteries. Princess Anastasia, the youngest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, the last sovereign of Imperial Russia, vanished in the chaos of the Russian Revolution. The details of her fate have been shrouded in uncertainty, sparking a century-long debate that has captivated the world. It was a turbulent time in Russia, a nation in the throes of a revolution. The monarchy was brought down, and the entire Romanov family was placed under house arrest. On a fateful night in July 1918, the family was executed by the Bolsheviks. But the body of young Anastasia was never conclusively identified among the remains, sparking rumors of her possible escape. The absence of definitive proof led to a whirlwind of speculation. Over the years, numerous individuals emerged claiming to be the lost princess. The most famous of these was Anna Anderson, a woman who surfaced in Berlin in the early 1920s. Her striking resemblance to Anastasia and her knowledge of the Romanovs' intimate family details were uncanny. For more than 6 decades, Anderson fought to prove her identity, taking her case to the courts of Germany and the United States. Despite her efforts, the mystery remained. In the late 1990s, new evidence came to light. DNA tests were conducted on the remains discovered in a mass grave near the Ural Mountains. The tests seemed to confirm that all of the Romanov children, including Anastasia, had indeed been slain in 1918, but for many, the enigma persisted. The story of Anastasia is more than a tale of lost royalty. It's a narrative of hope and despair, of identity and deception. It's a testament to the enduring power of mystery, the human capacity for belief, and the lure of the unknown. The mystery of Anastasia, a haunting echo of a lost princess in a fallen empire. As we step back from our journey through time, we are left with a haunting tableau of royal secrets. We've trodden the hushed hallways of history, peeling back the layers of time to reveal the truth beneath the tarnished crowns. The Boura Dynasty, once the epitome of power and influence, was steeped in scandal, their name synonymous with treachery and deceit. Their web of intrigue continues to cast a long shadow over the history of Renaissance Italy. Across the English Channel, the echoes of the Mad King's deranged laughter still ring out, a chilling reminder of the power that madness can hold over a kingdom. His erratic rule, a stark contrast to the orderly image of monarchy we're accustomed to. In France, we discovered the hidden daughter, a royal secret kept under wraps, her existence a testament to the lengths royals would go to maintain appearances. Her story, though veiled in secrecy, is a poignant reminder of the human lives affected by the Games of Thrones. We ventured into the heart of Russia, where the Tsar's dangerous affair sent ripples across the empire. His love story, though passionate, was marred by tragedy, a stark reminder of the personal sacrifices made in the name of duty. The abdicated King of England, a man who chose love over a life of royal duty, leaves us pondering the weight of the crown and the freedom it often costs. His story, though romantic, underscores the unyielding demands of royalty. And who could forget the mystery of Princess Anastasia? Her story, a blend of tragedy and mystery, continues to captivate us, a testament to our fascination with the unknown. Behind the crowns and the grandeur, every royal family carries their own shadowy secrets, forever shaping our understanding of their reigns. These stories, these secrets, they are more than mere footnotes in history. They are reminders of the humanity beneath the crowns, the lives lived in the shadows of grandeur. And as we continue to delve into the past, we realize that every throne hides a story, every crown a secret.